Hey my friends, Ken Picker, the Network Dad. I haven't done a video in a long time, so I'm thoroughly excited not only to get back into doing a couple of videos and being able to meet some people, but I'm also running a contest. I'm doing a couple things actually. The first thing is I'm doing 30 days of mindset to marketing. And the reason is I see a lot of people out there playing on social media, playing on blogging, playing on the internet, and there could be one or two little things that could be tweaked in their mindset to actually explode their marketing. So some of the things I've learned over the last 15, 20 years of offline and online marketing, I'm actually going to give the best of the best, the cream of the crop, the tips that I can to my list on my blog, in my videos, and all over the place to be able to help people just to be able to get those little breakthroughs. And I'm going to actually do a couple of things, and some of the people are going to be able to learn quite a bit just by engaging and just by following. So I'm actually running a weekly contest in addition to my 30 days of marketing, of mindset to marketing. So I'm giving stuff away, man. I've done tens of thousands of dollars into my own personal training, into my own personal development for, again, both online and offline, everything from, you know, CD sets I'll tell you about in a minute, to coaching, to buying leads, to paid traffic, free traffic, you know, mentoring, all that kind of stuff. Sizzle cards, you know, setting up booths at trade shows to be able to get customers, flying to another state to be able to do that with a handful of people for a whole week at a women's expo. I've been there. I've done a lot of different things. Some of it has worked, and a lot of it hasn't, and because it hasn't worked because it wasn't duplicatable. But that's a topic we'll get into, some of our mindset to marketing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to showcase some of the things I'm going to be giving away. Every week I'm going to be entering, drawing into a contest. I got my fishbowl ready. In fact, I've just started dripping out the information. I've already gotten almost a dozen people ready to go. They want to play. They want to know what it means to kind of be a part of a team and to be able to not only get some knowledge, but to be able to have fun doing it as well. And if you're not having fun in your business, then that could be one thing that you're missing. So what are some of the things I'm giving away? Well, some of the training I've inherited, you know, or paid for, I'm going to be able to give away on a weekly drawing. So I'll tell you how to get a drawing in a second, but what are we playing for? Well, I met this guy, Jeff Combs, a couple of times, and I bought his whole library about 5 or 6 years ago just because I was enamored with his training. Was so down to earth and so specific and direct. I couldn't help but just fall in love with the guy and be able to buy everything. I mean, I seriously, I went all in. I was hardcore. I did that with several people I followed, and I've learned a lot more about myself, not just from these tapes, but from the purchasing process of these tapes, and as well as the connecting through some of these leaders. So some of the things I'm going to be giving away is 8 CD sets, a lot of them. Prospecting with Purpose, right? I don't know if you can see that here, but Jeff Combs, we're going to be giving that away. Psychology of Prospecting right here, another 8 CD set. All these sets are just packed with value-added information straight from this person who's made 7 figures annually right to you. So some of these I'm going to be putting in as individuals, some of them I'll be putting together. Here's another one, Mindset Consciousness. This is where we're going to start our journey. This is probably one of the first things I'm going to be giving away because your mindset is so critical to the lifeblood of your business. And I know a lot of people know that, and I'm preaching to the choir, but how much are you really putting into practice? Well, we're going to talk about that. One of these best ones I liked from Jeff Combs was called the Animal Factor. My kids actually called this guy the sheeple guy because he talks about how people are being sheeps, or the sheeple process, as opposed to being one of the 4 core personality traits. And he identifies that here in this CD set. One of my biggest breakthroughs was learning about this information and understanding why people are wired the way they are. And you can't change them. You can't help it. You can't help and change who you are, but to make you a better person. But to understand other people and other people's personalities, this one's huge. It really helps to be able to connect with them in different ways. Have you heard of Ellie Drake? Your Braveheart. This lady has a phenomenal story. Met her a couple of times as well. Hey, there she is. She's got an 8 CD set. Her story will blow you away. So if you happen to be able to win this, then awesome. A lot of good information in here as well. To be able to free yourself and to be able to allow you to move faster and more farther in your business than you ever thought possible, just by all in telling a story. There's another tip there. We're going to talk about My Story Marketing in our 30 days from mindset to marketing process. Here's another one from Jeff Combs that I really enjoyed, More Heart Than Talent. This was another breakthrough for me. One of those little aha moments was it's more about heart than talent. I mean, the title says it all. But think about that. Have you ever seen somebody maybe in your business or in another business or something that just, they don't have any of the skills, maybe they're just, you know, brand new on the internet, but yet they tear it up, right? They just have the passion, they have the fire, and they move mountains just to make it happen, and they do it. Why is that? Because they have the heart and the belief that they can do whatever they set their mind to it. And that's it. Now, how do you work with people like that in your business? Well, Jeff goes over that in this process. Here's another one we're going to be giving away, Principles for Prosperity. This is a good one here, where he really talks about, and this is going to lead into the Money Masters one, but these principles to prosperity are good core values that you need to have in your business, in your mindset, in your attraction factor. These are the kind of things that you want to know that you can talk about in your blogs, in your videos, online marketing, things like that. Once you start speaking some of these languages, you can attract other people of influence and wealth as well. We'll be talking about some of those principles in our 30 days from mindset to marketing. Now, here's another lady that I followed quite a bit. I actually followed her for a couple years. Heard of Dani Johnson? Yeah, I got some CDs here that you're going to love. And I feel like I'm not hyping this up by any means, but I want to be able to impress that I've done a lot of this training. I've done a lot of work on myself, and I just feel like it's time to be able to give back and let other people do it. And at the same time, when we go through our process of these next 30 days, actually it's probably going to turn into several weeks, because we're going to give 1 or 2 of these away every week, just for engagement, just for following the processes, and heck, you may even learn something along the way. But what I learned from Dani Johnson was immeasurable. There's several things in here. I can't just stop at one, but some of the things I'm going to be giving away is her home business success, as well as inside secrets for home business success as well. So these CD sets we're going to be able to, you know, give away for whoever wins for that week. There's a lot of good information, even if you don't do home businesses per se, but listen to the mindset that Dani shares, and listen to the strategy processes that she goes through when she does her home business. So you might want to just pay attention to some of that. And then we come up to when we wrap up our process here, we're going to come up and do some more big things here. These 4 are going to be a set. I can't break up the boys, right? I can't break them up. So this part here, Money Masters 1, 2, 3, 4. This is huge. I mean, each one is an 8 CD set here, and I feel like I'm selling it, right? And I'm not. I'm just trying to give it away. But the idea behind this is not to be afraid of money, not to be in fear of it in any way, and not even to really try and I have to have kind of thing, but to let it flow to you and from you. It's huge. There's a lot of depth in here. There's a lot of information on what makes the world go around, why do you need money, why, all that kind of stuff. So that CD set we're going to keep together. And then one of the last things is Dani's first ever 10 CD set that we're going to be able to give away to one person as well. This was when she has an incredible story about creating her first million within 2 years, going from 21, from broke, homeless in Hawaii, living out of a car, to making her first million in 2 years by the age of 21. And then she showed people her strategies for her team only. Well, then she was talked into coming out of retirement from her business and going on circuit to be able to teach others her process as well. This is the very first set of those recordings that happened at that event. And so definitely want to, I'm not taking orders or anything, but you definitely want to kind of pay attention to a lot of the stuff that she's talking about here, because again, some of the secrets here, which, it's kind of like good school process. There's a whole old school, new school. It's just school. It's just good, solid information. This is my library. This is a good chunk of my library, but this isn't everything. But this is what I'm going to be imparting to everybody who participates in these next 30 days of Mindset to Marketing. Now, what is that? To my list, to my blog audience, and to the people I can reach out and connect with, I'm going to be sharing 30 days and 30 emails of the mindset that I've gathered over the last 10, 15 years, and a lot of this product, as well as a lot of the live events I've gone to. For every time that somebody simply replies to an email with their little aha moment on whatever information I bestowed that day or comments on my blog and they want to play, I'm going to drop their name into this fishbowl. Every weekend, I'll be shooting a quick little video and I'll be pulling a name out of the fishbowl and that person will actually receive a prize. Not only that, but I also want to be able to give away one-on-one coaching session, 60 minutes or 60, 70 minutes of coaching session, one-on-one to the person that wins one of these things every week. Now, why is that? Well, because I want to be able to give back and be able to connect and maybe just offer one or two tips to be able to pull those puzzle pieces together. Because here's the thing I've noticed over the last 3 years of me being online and helping other people become online and blogging and tribes and syndication and all that stuff that I do, I've noticed there's one thing, is that there's so much going on that the overwhelm kicks in almost immediately. It did for me for many months until I got a mentor and a coach and I had somebody give me one secret that really kind of let me be free from all that overwhelm. Now I'll bestow that on the people that win through these contests. So follow this, like this, share it if you will, watch for the blog, watch for the information. I'll leave a link below to be able to go to the blog so that where you can sign up, you can be able to opt in so that you can follow along for these 30 days of Mindset to Marketing. Guys, we'll catch you on the next video real soon.